Good morning. Welcome back, or welcome to Yoga with Ciara. The awesomeness of moving. I was really struck by that as I gardened yesterday, and as I did different things like putting my boots on, taking my boots off. There was a move that I was doing at one stage that was really like, wow, that's so cool. And so they're just normal everyday movements. Like, how do I move in my everyday life really is informed by my yoga practice. And so thanks for being here. It's a pleasure to move. So come, let's sit and let us begin. Come. Get your aromatherapy. How beautiful. Sorry. And so there's this sensation of smell, there's the reaction to smell, there's even the physicality of the sensation of the oil near my eyes, or even my voice feels. I put 2 drops on my hands this morning. It's intense. Like, there's so many layers to smell. Where in my head can I smell? Like, what part of my brain is responding to smell? Wow. So beautiful. Just rubbing down through your arms, rubbing down through your legs. And then let it sit. So just coming to sit. Just feeling the floor beneath your bum, or if you're sitting in a chair, how is that? The sense of the breath in your belly, your breath, your belly. And it's never quite happened exactly like that before. Like, that's a totally unique moment of this breath. It's like every sunrise is different, every sunset is different. There will never be the like again. They're similar, and you can have different categories, but there is something about the uniqueness of every breath. Just feel what is unique about each and every breath that you take. And you sink into the individuality and the uniqueness of each breath. Also, I want you to get a sense of, where is your rib cage right now? Does your rib cage splay forward, or does it tuck in and fall backwards? Where do your shoulders sit over your pelvis? Is your lower back rounded, or is it arching? Is the back of your neck shortening and the front of your neck lengthening, or the back of your neck lengthening and the front of your throat shortening? So let's just look. So feel your neck and head, and then lift your chin a little bit more, or drop your chin and pull up the back of your head more. So which one feels like your natural space to be? Just notice. I think my chin is slightly higher, so the front of my throat is slightly longer than the back of my neck. And then when I notice my shoulders, I'm going to round my shoulders forward and then pull my shoulders back, round my shoulders forward, pull my shoulders back. And so for me, definitely there's a kind of a falling down through my chest, or a rounding forward through my chest, and a lifting of my head. So the two of them go together for me. Maybe you've pulled your chest really high and wide, and as a result, your chin is tucking in. See, how does the two of them sit with each other? Your neck and now your head, your shoulders. How do they sit with each other? And then that area that we were moving yesterday, you can bring your hands to your ribs and pull your ribs forward and then draw your ribs back. Ribs move forward, ribs move back. Which way do these ribs sit in your body? When you're sitting here right now, do your ribs move forward? Are you arching a bit into the lower back, into the mid back? Or are you rounding? Is this area here falling inwards? Yeah, for me, it's really interesting how they all seem to work against each other or together. For me, this area here is lifting upwards. Nice. And then in your lower back, are you rounding? Are you arching? Rounding, arching, rounding, arching. So just notice. So we'll start from the neck. Tuck your chin in, lengthen the back of your neck. Draw your shoulders wide, let your chest be open. Pull your ribs a little bit into your body, and then have length and a slight arch in your lower back. That feels really different to what I was doing naturally. So just feel like, how would you find length? What adjustment do you do through your spine to find length through your spine? What do you do with your ribs to find length in your spine? Nice. So stretch your legs out long. Bring your hands to your knees. Drop your head forward towards your knees. And then hands to your thighs. Look up towards the ceiling. Lift your chest, arching your back. Round your back. Draw your forehead down towards your knees. And then lift your head and look upward. So notice your ribs as you do this, those lower ribs. As you round your back to drop your head forward, your ribs pull them in a little bit more. And as you lift your chest, push your ribs out forward a little bit more. So we're moving the ribs in the midst of the bigger movement. Arching the back, push your ribs forward. Rounding your back, pull your ribs back. And then just forward and backward with your ribs in seated. So just your ribs go forward. You can bring your hands to your ribs if you want, or just hands on your knees, backwards and forwards. And then draw a circle with your ribs. I think I like having my hands on my rib cage as I do that. So just draw a circle with your ribs and circle in the other direction. Ribs to the right, ribs to the left, ribs to the right, and ribs to the left. Nice. So come into a seated position again. You can be sitting on your chair if you wish still, or you can grab a block or a pillow and come sit on whatever it is that you sit on. Okay? And come into a cross-legged position. So the right leg is on the outside and the left leg is on the inside. Nice. From here, bring both arms forward in front of you and then pull your arms up towards the ceiling, reaching up. Rising up through your arms, lengthen up through your spine. Bring your hands down to your knees, round your back, draw your nose down towards your toes or towards your feet. Nice. Rise up through your arms, reaching up, looking up towards the ceiling. And then rounding your back, draw your nose down to your feet. Nice. Bring both arms forward in front of you. Pull the right elbow back and twist towards the right. And now your right hand's on the floor, twisting deeply towards the right. My left hand is across and holding on to my right knee. Nice. Bend your right elbow in, reach your right hand up towards the ceiling, lean towards the left with your right hand. Nice. Pull your right elbow down towards your right hip, and then lean towards the left with your right hand. Elbow comes down towards your hip, lean towards the left. Nice. From here, stretch both legs long in front of you. Roll into your ankles. Roll in the other direction. Nice. Bend your right knee, bring your right foot to the side beside you. Reach your right hand down to your left foot. So my right knee is bent, my foot is flat on the floor. My left hand is on the floor, and I'm reaching my right hand down towards my left foot. Nice. Step that right foot further forward so that it's kind of parallel to my calf. Lean back into your hands and just see, can you bring that left foot up so it rests on your right knee? Maybe you have to stretch your right leg long and then pull your right knee towards you. How do you get your left foot on your right knee? Pause there. Nice. And then just rock from side to side. I'm leaning back into my hands as I rock from side to side. Let this rock down towards the right and sit up towards the right. So now my right foot is on the floor. My right knee is in the air. My right, no, 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 no. So I'm sitting deeply on my right leg and my left leg is wrapped over. And just pause there. And then slowly imagine you can bring your nose to your left ankle. How would you get your nose to your left ankle here? So it's a little bit like a pigeon, but we're sitting upright. Nose to your left ankle. Nice. Sitting up tall, stretch your legs out long in front of you. Other side. Bring your left foot to the outside, right foot to the inside. Reach both arms up towards the ceiling, rising high, looking up. Bring both hands to your knees, round your back, bring your nose down towards your ankles in that direction. Nice. Rising up, arms up towards the ceiling, reaching up, looking up. And then hands to your knees, round your back, bring your nose down in the direction of your feet. Nice. Bring both arms forward in front of you. Pull your left elbow back, bring your fingers to the floor. Right hand to the outside of the left knee, twisting towards the left. Deepen your breath into your belly. Nice. Bend your left elbow into your side, reach your left hand up towards the ceiling, and then lean towards the right with your left hand. And then pull your elbow down towards your hip on the left. Reach your left hand up over towards the right. Pull your left elbow down. Nice. Left hand up over towards the right. And then down. Stretch both legs long in front of you. Roll into your ankles, roll into your feet. Nice. Bend the left knee, left foot to the floor, right hand to the floor beside you. Reach your left hand down to your right foot. Drop your head forward. Nice. Coming all the way up. Step that left foot forward, bring your hands back. And then how would you get your right ankle to the top of that left knee? How would you do that? Sometimes you have to stretch the left leg long and then draw the left foot up towards you. And then rock from side to side with this shape. And I'm leaning back into my hands. Really feel that. The weight into your hands, the weight into your shoulders. the rolling across your hips. Very interesting movement. Nice. So take this shape and rock it over towards the left and sit up and be facing towards the left. So my right leg is standing and my left leg is resting on the floor. I'm going to bring my right hand to my right knee and left hand to the floor beside me. I'm going to imagine that I can bring my nose to my right ankle. If you want to, you can bring your left elbow to the floor. Interesting. It's an interesting deepening. Imagine that your nose can come to the ankle. So there's a sense of directionality. There's a connection direction to the movement. Come all the way up. Stretch your legs out long. Roll into your ankles. Bring your feet wide. So I'm going to come off my block. Some of you will stay on the block. Some of you will come off the block, see what's right for you. And bring your right hand to the floor beside you. And then lift your left elbow high. So as I lift my left elbow high, I feel a lengthening through the left ribs and the left side of my waist. And then I'm going to take that length and I'm going to dive with my elbow forward. And then I extend my arm. But it's not about the arm, it's about this feeling in my ribs. So come back up, find that length in your ribs. Your elbow travels forward and then you extend. But the hand is not as important as the elbow and then down. So really feel that. Up and then down. Again, elbow travels up and then down. Try the other side. Left hand to the floor beside you. Lift your right elbow high. Feel the length in the right rib cage, right armpit. And then elbow travels forward. Elbow. So the elbow takes the whole of that side of your body and pulls it forward. And then I lengthen my arm. So pull up, travel with your elbow, and then lengthen your arm. Pull up, elbow travels, and then lengthen. And then we're gonna travel from side to side. So lift your left elbow up, let your elbow travel, and then stretch your arm long. And then lift your right elbow up, let it travel, and then lengthen your arm long. Left elbow up, long, right elbow up and long. And I'm feeling the whole of the side of my body, from the side of my waist to the side of my spine to the deep of my belly, is pulled upwards and then downwards. Just feel that. And I feel like I'm heading towards the baby toe side of the foot with my baby finger. One more time, and then you're going to pause. Pause on the down, wherever the down is for you. So your left hand is resting down to the outside of your right foot somewhere, or a right leg, or a right knee. Extend down into your legs. Feel that there's weight backwards into the left buttock. Breathe into your belly. If you can, keep your hand floating so that there's a reaching and a continuum of extension going on through the waist to the ribs. Nice, coming all the way back up. Lift the right elbow, dive with the right side, and let your hand float and then reach down in the direction of your baby toe on the left. And coming all the way back. Soles of your feet together. Hold on to your ankles, sit up tall. Nice. So round your back, and as you round your back, let your knees travel up a bit. And then as you arch your back, let your knees drop down as you look up. Round your back, let your knees travel up a bit, scooping yourself in. And then as you arch, looking upwards. Nice. The spinal wave, we're going to try it here. Okay, so bring your feet a little bit further forward and sitting upright. Tuck your chin in, bring your chin to your chest, and feel the direction that your nose is pointing in, which is your chest, your belly. And then travel down with your nose towards your navel, and then point it in the direction of your pubic bone. And then let your nose travel out towards your heels, towards your toes. Your nose points forward and then up towards the ceiling. And as you point up towards the ceiling, straighten your arms and lean into your hands. Tuck your chin in, rounding your back. Let your nose travel down towards your pubic bone, towards your heels, forward, and then up, leaning back into your arms. So create that circular movement of the wave. Whatever you're doing with your arms as you travel forward, that's cool. I feel like my elbows lift and widen as I travel forward. Nice. And then the other direction, rounding forward, pull backwards. So you lift your nose as high as it'll go, and then you dive forward with your nose extended. Tuck your nose in, pull it back towards your pubic bone, towards your navel, towards your chest. And then you up and over. Down with your nose, pull back towards your pubic bone. One more time. Super. Stretch your legs out long. Come lie on your back all the way down. Land on the floor. Pause. We were seated for the class there. Notice how that is in your hips, in your lower back, in your belly. On your inner thighs, on your ankles, your knees. Nice. Drop both knees to the right. Pause. Come back up to center. Drop both knees to the left. Come back up to center. Either stay there with your knees bent, your feet flat on the floor, or you can lengthen out into your legs. So each breath is individual, unique, completely unfolding based on so many random factors of your morning, of your day, of your life. Same thing with our yoga classes. You know, the way I teach these classes is uniquely individual each day, but also the way that you receive the class is uniquely individual. So how I teach this unfolding moment, and then in your life, how this class lands in you is utterly unique in the community of people who are doing this yoga. How beautiful. Nice. I hope you have a wonderful day, and I will see you all tomorrow for day 12. We will be working on deepening into the kind of the plan for December. I know what we're doing. I just have to refine it and gather it together. So it's going to be glimmer. Noticing the moments of joy, safety, and connection in your life in these little moments throughout your day. Love it. I'll see you all tomorrow. Be well. And thanks for joining me. Ciao, ciao.